What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Bad Kid Podcast. I don't think that's the intro.
That's not the intro. Not at all.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar, and I'm here with...
Only use me, blood.
And this is a podcast where we just chat because you're a gamer, we're gamers, and...
Or a road trip.
You game while you're listening. You game while you're listening to this amazing podcast, so it's just audio, or like Blade said, a road trip.
That's the times when I listen to Joe Rogan. That's the times when I listen to Howard Stern.
If you take the next step on your Joe Rogan experience type thing, if you just take one more step and say, okay, I'm not doing anything right now. I'm bored out of my mind. I'm going to plug in headphones, plug this into my phone, listen to Joe Rogan on your podcast. You will be surprised how much shit you get accomplished. You don't want to just lay around because you're completely mobile.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even something that you have to hold. Like, the phone is in your pocket, headphones, you're completely mobile, like you have nothing on, and you're just listening to this. So one of my favorite things is to exercise when I'm listening to a podcast, or I go on the Segway. And I'll cruise on the Segway for like an hour straight.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling, I'm just driving around, listening, you know what I mean? It's the shit, dude. It's awesome.
Keem fucked me up in ladder ball. Like, I don't know what it was. It was just like you were just on fire.
How many games did we play? We played 5 games.
5 games.
And you won 1.
And I won 1, yeah. Did we just finish that last game? That you won that one, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you owe me 3. No, we must have played 4 games. You owed me 3. Then we played the 4th.
Then I owed you 2.
Oh, it went back and forth.
Yeah.
We played 5 games. Damn. It didn't seem like we played that many games.
Because we made a cutthroat. I don't think this version that we play is actually official, but it's faster. It makes it more interesting, you know?
I want to know if any of you, since the last couple podcasts we've been talking about ladder ball, because that's what we do now. We play ladder ball, then we do podcasts. Has anyone here started playing ladder ball because of the podcast, or know what it is and very familiar with it?
I almost want to make a video on the rules and us, like, highlights of us playing. I know,
like how we're playing?
Yeah.
Like show a different style?
Yeah, just to show people what it is. It's fucking, like, you basically get into these clutch moments that are like, I either hit this or you get, like, hella points, you know?
Right.
And it's awesome. Like, I don't know, I like competitive stuff like that. I really wish you know how to play Pinochle. Like, I really...
Well, the thing with ladder ball, this is how we did it, right? Normally in ladder ball, points cancel each other out, all right?
Yeah.
So imagine that I get a 3-pointer and Blake gets a 3-pointer. Technically, there's 0 points there because they cancel each other out. Now, if I get a 3-pointer and Blake gets a 2-pointer, this is how we play now. Instead of it only being 1 point to me like it would, because the 2 would cancel out 2 from the 3 and there would be only 1 remaining.
Yeah.
Instead of that process, guys, what we're doing is we're saying whoever wins that round gets all the points on the board, so you walk away with 5 points. Yeah. And that's when it starts getting really crazy to play this style.
If you, like, let's say I throw and he throws and we tie. So there's, like, I might have got 2 3s and he's got, you know, a 3, a 2, and a 1, so we tie, you know?
You know, I'm picturing this, like, little skinny zit-faced motherfucker that loves this show.
Yeah.
And no offense, but I'm thinking about you right now. And you're like, why the fuck are they talking about ladder ball again? Fuck ladder ball.
It's awesome, though.
You gotta give it a try, guys.
Why is it called Xbox One?
Oh, well, let's get into that, but real quick, because this is a little bit more important. That's such a dick thing to say. I didn't mean to say it like that, because what I'm about to say has to do beneficial to the show, so that's why it was more important. But we need a hashtag. You know what I mean?
Why do we need a hashtag?
We need a hashtag. We need an official hashtag for this show. So when we're on Twitter and you're listening to the podcast, right? You can click on that hashtag and see what other people have also said on Twitter and stuff about it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I'm thinking the hashtag should be hashtag...
BKC?
Yeah, BKC.
Simple. BKC.
Hashtag BKC is our official hashtag. That's awesome.
If you have a favorite moment, then BKC it.
Okay, so this is why it's so cool. Like when hashtag Scott or COD's cool... Hashtag COD school was going on, right? You click on that fucking thing and you see everyone that's used that, and it's, dude, I love hashtags.
I've never been into it.
You got to start getting into hashtags, bro. You got to start, like, when a hashtag starts moving, right, in our community, because you can put trends. You can put trends for our community, for the people you follow, and you have personalized trends, right? So I'm guessing that you follow a lot of gaming people, right?
Yeah.
If you look down in those trends, sometimes Drama Alert drops up or pops up there, and you click on it and you find out what's going on. You know what I mean? Or sometimes like that COD school, like it was.
I love the people that will drama alert non-drama type things. It's hella funny.
Oh, the ones that are comedians about it?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I went to the dentist today, and they said I have to get a root canal. Drama alert.
Yeah, exactly.
People do that all day long. It is. You know how cool it is to create a hashtag?
Not that cool.
Oh, no, it's awesome. Okay, is there anything in this community that people do because of you? Is there anything that you've done, big or little, a saying?
The only use me has been used like rampantly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If anybody gets knifed, they refer to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's the one. So that's something that you're proud of.
Sure.
You know? I'm talking about things that you create that other people use. You know what I mean? I would love to be an inventor.
Yeah.
And not so much for a lot of people think like if you're an inventor, you're rich because you get a patent and all that. And a lot of people, their first thoughts is money. I'm thinking about the whole aspect of art behind it. Like, imagine being creative enough to develop this thing that everybody uses.
Yeah.
Do you know how cool that would feel? And that's kind of what I'm talking about with the hashtag, you know?
Yeah, But the thing with the hashtag is you may have like started a trend or whatever. Like with a hashtag, it's more like you're starting a trend. You know what I mean?
There's a guy out there that's like 90 years old, right? Maybe
Yeah.
he's like 100 years old, and he's probably like, everybody uses straws. Everybody. That was my shit, dude. I came up with the straw. There's patents on fucking everything.
Yeah. I'm just afraid that, here's the thing. I think with as many thoughts and ideas that have ever come up before, I do believe that someone can come up with an idea that someone else has already come up with.
And, yeah, it happens all the time.
Yeah, and I think that now, because of the system that we have set up, that it doesn't necessarily matter if you came up with the idea first. If you don't do anything with it, then it's worthless.
Well,
you know
the
what I
whole patent office is just ridiculous. So many people apply for patents. It takes like years to get through.
Yeah.
It's such a pain in the ass. I wish they'd really fucking think about it. With all the laws and stuff that we have, right? And world laws, right? You'd think that the United States Patent Office would move even faster because they can prove dates when we go to a world government, because you know what's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
They can prove dates to other people in the world like, no, we own the rights to this. You know what I mean? If I was the United States, I'd be stocking up on patents. Like, I'd approve almost everything that comes through the door.
Why? Why would you approve everything that comes to the door?
So they have an earlier date.
I don't think it's being approved for a patent. I don't think it's an approval thing. I think it's just the process of, patenting something. Is that a word? Patenting?
Yeah, patenting, getting a patent, whatever.
I think that's become more popular than patent because, like, can they really deny or disprove something if you try to present it to them? Like an idea?
What do you mean? Well, if you write out a patent for something that's already created, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they have to do some work. They have to go through.
So they have to cross-reference. Like, if you come in with an idea, they have to look through all that shit to see if someone's already done it before?
Yeah, when you like apply for a patent for an invention that you've invented, trust me, I've looked into it because we had a freaking motor pretty much running on magnets.
A motor running on magnets.
Yeah.
So what happened with it?
I've done a lot of crazy stuff in my life. I've wore a lot of different hats and done some amazing things. But one thing that I did that was awesome out of all those things is me and my friend Dustin, he is like a mechanic guy. I don't fuck around with any shit like that.
Yeah, me neither.
And me and him were like chatting one day, and I was like, bro, I'm telling you, I can make a fucking motor out of magnets. And he's like, no, you can't, da 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 da. So I figured out that if you put magnets like on a spiral, right?
Yeah.
Like this, on a cone, all right? Now it's a fucking cone like a road cone, so it's a circle thing, right? And say that cone has another cone with the smallest points meeting in the middle. So now it looks like a time glass, right?
Yeah.
All right. Then you put another one like that, the same exact thing, but like that. They attract each other, south and south, north and north, and it continuously spins over and over and over again.
So it's creating its own energy just from that?
Yeah, because the magnets repel each other.
So I get that concept. How does it translate to a car?
We made a little motor, not a car motor, a little motor. We could have made a car motor if we fucking...
It had big enough magnets?
Well, you have to get rare earth magnets, they're called.
Okay.
They're like the most powerful magnets you can find. But... What? They are.
You just got magnet hipster right there. You don't even want to fuck with these magnets.
Rare earth magnets, like sometimes you have to like watch out because they can kill people. Like
what?
Yeah, because if the magnet is so powerful, right? If you were to like be pushing the magnet and then all of a sudden like a metal wall like rips off and like
okay.
You know what I mean? You can get killed by that shit.
Have you ever seen that in like
Talk about the thing that they use in the fucking like junkyards and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Picking up cars.
Dude, what is it? There's a have you ever seen the movie Arthur?
No.
Okay, in Arthur he sleeps on a bed that's a magnet and it elevates off the ground.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
that's crazy. I think that'd be dangerous. Because what if you like tip it? You know what I mean?
They probably have some type of checks and balance where it can't fall off the axis. Okay. You know.
But it just seems like it's just levitating and floating. You know.
And like the bed, if the bed did fall, let's say it came off of its axis,
yeah,
and the bed fell, that would be it. Like the bed would fall. Like remember, it was floating like that high.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So the bed.
For some reason, I keep on thinking it's like a magnet. Like if you were to flip it, it would just get sucked to the ground.
Maybe, who knows?
Yeah.
I'm sure like they had some engineers to figure that fucking thing out. Magnets are so crazy. There's so much power and so much just energy just sitting there.
Yeah. Well, I think it's crazy.
Out of nothing, out of a rock.
I think it's crazy that we pay for electricity when really all it is just the wind blowing through like a windmill. You know what I mean? Or like a dam providing all the energy.
Yeah.
And that's crazy if you think about it. That's just like...
Somebody built it. Someone's going to maintain it. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but still, you're using what's... That's amazing to use stuff that's just in the air, that just reproduces itself, and you're able to... You know what I mean? Like...
Here's what I don't understand, right? You can get a windmill, right?
Yeah.
You can get a windmill, you can put it in your backyard and hook it up and never have an electric bill. Why don't people just do that? Or solar panels. You can buy solar panels and heat your house all year round. Why don't people just do that?
Yeah, I mean, if you have a bunch of solar panels, can you store that energy and like use it at a later time, or does it need to...
If you have solar panels, right?
Yeah.
It just keeps on recharging the batteries or whatever the hell it is that you need electricity for.
Okay, but what I'm saying though is like, let's say you go through a winter, what happens in that situation?
It can draw power even on a cloudy day.
Okay.
So you get enough, whatever it is, to carry enough power, and then you have no power issues.
So why haven't we progressed and everyone has solar panels? Because the electric companies?
Electric companies are still making money.
Yeah.
You know, people got to do it too. You know, I'm sure there's going to be a extremely cheap solar panel that's going to get marketed through the roof, and then people actually literally have to buy this stuff. It's really on us more than it is like the manufacturers because it's already there.
I'm just saying if you were to buy a house,
right,
and you're building it, why wouldn't you just build it with solar panels in mind, and then you never have an electric bill?
I don't know. People are dumb.
How much electricity can this thing give? Like plenty?
Yeah, they've made homes where you have no heating bill, nothing. They've made it ridiculous. They've made homes and like made the whole tops of the homes like gardens and stuff.
What does that have to do with anything?
So let's say you don't have a lawn.
Yeah.
Instead of your roof being like slanted like this,
Yeah.
they make it completely flat. So it's like a whole layer of your house. They just go up, garden, grass, trees.
That's pretty cool.
And it insulates the house.
It insulates the house better?
It keeps the house cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter.
That's awesome. So if I'm building a house, I want to fucking have solar panels and that shit. Like,
yeah. It's like a way better thing, but...
Now, I do agree with you, though, that I think the reason why that hasn't become more mainstream is because, you know, we can make cars now that don't even need gas. They can run on fucking like cooking oil. You know what I mean?
They've made cars that ran on water.
Yeah. So, but the thing is that'll never become... I don't think our government will allow that to become popular because there's so much money
in oil.
You know what I mean?
Big oil owns so much. Like, look what BP did. They didn't give a fuck. I saw a BP commercial, every single commercial for like a year straight. Where they have so much money. Do you know how much they probably dumped like $3 billion into commercials? I'm just saying. It was insane.
I'm just saying. Actually, I was thinking about this, man. Like, think about all of your costs. Okay, the cost of living. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, obviously, you know, there's certain costs that you just accept over time. I accept that I need to put gas in my car. I accept that I need to pay an electric bill. I accept that I have to pay a cable bill, like a phone bill, and like all these things that I pay for on like a monthly basis.
Right.
Like to have a membership or to have that service or fee or whatever. You know what I mean? But I feel that we accept too many of those things.
You want to know what's really fucked up? All right. What is the job of the news? To report the news, right?
Right.
What are the commercials that play, like, while the news is going on, when they run to commercial? What are those? Those are sponsors, right?
Yeah.
Those are companies that said, okay, news, we want to run our ad on yours, here's money, right? During the BP tragedy, where they dumped all this oil in the freaking water, like, BP was running commercials on the news. So if BP is giving money to the news that's covering them and this horrible, it's like, how do people not see that? Like, nobody said anything. Nobody says anything.
But here's the thing, though. Like, if I have a product and I work with advertising agents and we're like, okay,
it's like fucking blackmail.
No, it's not though. But here's the thing, though.
It's like
if I developed a cookie brand or some shit like that, right? Like Blade Cookies. And I go to you as a news station, and you do a story. You can do a story about Blade Cookies, but it's not me saying we're going to support you guys and run ads on us. I have no creative input on what your thing does. So they can do a story about BP and how they're fucking up and everything, and BP can still run it. It's kind of, I don't want to say bad taste, but like it's kind of a conflict of interest, but it's not though, because I don't have any input on the content.
Here's the problem. There was more stuff about the BP oil spill that we never heard about. And you know why we didn't hear about it? It's because they started paying all the news agencies to sponsor them. They started sponsoring every news agency.
And so what, they wouldn't report on it anymore? Or report on it less?
Well, they were reporting on it, and they were sponsoring it. And they sponsored, like, throughout a year, like, everywhere. So you do the math.
I mean, yeah.
I think we would have heard way more about that story. I think that they would have been way more trouble, way more demands. But they have billions and billions of dollars, BP does. They just freaking give these news agencies money and sponsor them and run ads, and they stop fucking talking about it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the crazy part. Like, we are forced to make money to survive, but then we have to do sometimes some shady shit for money. You know what I mean?
You know, that's the one thing about YouTube. Since I started doing YouTube, and I know, like, behind the scenes and stuff like that, and things that go on and everything. Yeah. Since I started doing that, I fucking, like, see everything and all TV now. Like, in news, ads. They're the same as us. They're no different. You know what I mean? Shows, actors. And I start seeing bullshit. You know? Like, everywhere. I'm like, oh, that's so fucking stupid. I hate reality shows now. All the fake ones.
Well, you know what I hate? I hate when a reality show comes out and it's obviously fake.
Yeah.
Like, what is that one with the like the tow truck drivers? Like people, that shit's fake as hell.
Oh my god, it's so stupid.
Yeah. So like,
They get in a fight every episode.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you be in jail.
Well, yeah, and then also like once I know it's fake, it's pointless to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why do I like how when you watch a reality show they show the writers? Why is the writers if it's a reality show? You know?
Yeah.
Stupid.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a break because I gotta take a piss. We'll be right back after this. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back. We took a quick break. Actually, we've been gone for hours.
Yeah.
And then we recorded a little bit and then got distracted, and that's not even going to make it into the final production, I don't believe.
So we went to the store to get some liquids, is all I like to say.
We went to the store to get drinks.
Yes. And while we were there, Keem really wanted to go see a movie. So it was late. Only movie that was available was Interns, which is a movie that you'd mentioned.
Yeah, that's the movie that I want to see.
So I was like, I'm down. So we go to the place, and I know it's the last movie showing. Like, that's the last one of all the movies that are showing there. And the line was packed.
Like, there was a line to get the tickets, and it was the last movie of the evening, and the parking lot was packed.
Yeah.
And I know some of those people are in movies that are about to get out, but still, the only analysis you can figure out from that is, with us running a little bit late, by the time we get into that thing, there's going to be no seats except for 2 wide left front row.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck that. Let's get back and finish the fucking cast.
Yep.
And so we're back here. Actually, we played a couple games of ladder ball.
Mm-hmm.
I was schooling you, and now you're up.
Yeah.
So, like, 2 hours has time traveled. We should start having planned, like, things to talk about.
I know we never come into it.
We always say that. We never do. We just literally turn on this motherfucker and start talking, and it works. How does that work?
Just because you throw ideas off each other. I've been reading the comments though. People are saying that it'd be cool to have a guest on these sometimes. You know?
Yeah.
Like an interesting guest would make it more interesting.
Well, I want to do the guest because, as you know, like our first BKS blew up to like 30,000 subs in no time.
I think it was like 40 or 50.
It was a lot, right? Our first podcast channel really took off. And then our second one still took off. That's when we were doing the in-video stuff.
Real life stuff.
Yeah, that one took off too. But this one is moving slow as hell.
I think part of it is because we used to do the real life stuff and now we're not doing that. People still like this.
No, I don't think that's it. I think the main reason why it's not going as fast as possible or faster is because we don't have guests.
Yeah.
Like before we have guests, we have Wings on. Wings puts a like on the video. You know, Wings fans like see it. You know what I mean? There's some cross promotion going on, having guests on the show that isn't happening by me and you doing this in person. Just me, you, one fucking mic. Talking to the fucking people, you know? And I don't know if I don't think the people out there, like, put likes on the video. And I know someone's going to be like, well, I do. Mm-hmm. But it's like, you know, you get a fucking shitload of views, and I can see how much time people have watched. So it turns out about 75% of the people watch the whole fucking thing.
The retention rate's that good?
Yeah, it's 75% of the people watch the whole podcast.
That's insane.
So there's like 25% that don't, or click on it and click off.
Yeah, but that's still an amazing retention rate.
But we don't get 75% like comments or 75% likes. That's the issue.
Yeah, I hear you.
So
no, it's summer's coming up, huh?
Yeah.
When is the official start of summer?
The official start of summer is Labor Day, I believe. We passed it.
Oh.
Or Memorial Day.
So we're in summer.
Yeah, we're in summer. Because I think that's how it works, right? Isn't it like Memorial Day and fucking Labor Day? Within those 2 dates is summer. I could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they're different days every year.
We gotta do some summer shit.
Well, what I want to do, and I think it would be fucking amazing, right? Is we get the camera guy, we take the camera equipment, and me and you, in the middle of summer, Like, go to the middle of the woods, no food, no water, and just try to survive for like 3 days. That shit would be fucking awesome.
No food and no water?
No food, no water, nothing.
I'll bring a big ass water jug because like you can survive on no food, but I don't know about no water.
No, you have to literally run around the woods and collect water and shit to like survive. That's what it's all about. It's about survival.
Yeah, I'm not signing up for that.
Why?
Because I don't want to be without water for 3 days. I could be without food for 3 days.
Okay, let me ask you a question. If I put you in the middle of the woods and take your water away, what are you going to do? You think you're going to die?
No, I'm going to fucking try to get out of the woods and find a 7-Eleven and buy some water. Like,
no, you idiot. You're going to fucking try to find like a stream or something.
No, I would try to get out of the woods.
You've never been in the middle of the woods and drank out of a fucking spring.
No.
Why?
Because...
That seems weird to me that you haven't had that experience.
Well, I'm sorry, I haven't had that experience, but I figure if you're in the woods, you talk about survival instincts?
No, I'm talking about like when I was a kid, like we would build forts in the woods, and you know, who fucking brought a water bottle with them? Nobody. You're thirsty as hell, you're working, you're like building up the fucking, all the raffles in the fucking fort and doing all that shit. You need something to drink, so you fucking walk a little bit down to the fucking stream.
I mean, if that was a sip
out of the fucking creek.
If that was the only option, then yeah, I would do that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what we'd be doing. We would be drinking creek water and shit and trying to survive for 3 days. That's why the show's interesting. If you bring in a fucking jug of water with you, that's like cheating.
But I'm not wanting to sign up for that. I don't want to fucking... Why, like, of all these things that could kill me on this planet, why would I, like, add...
Because it's entertainment. The fans would be entertained by watching me and you try to survive in the woods.
I don't think that'd be entertaining.
Yes, it is. Those shows are entertaining as fuck.
Leave a comment and let me know. Either tell the truth and say that's not going to be entertaining at all, or if you guys really want to see that.
They do want to see that.
No, they don't want to see me. All I'm going to do is just be grumpy. You want to see me grumpy the whole time?
Dude, I'm always right. Remember when I said we should rock skip? They love rock skipping.
They did not love rock skipping.
I get emails from people demanding that they see
that's
another...
a joke. That's the same thing as people saying they love the music video. That they're fucking saying it as a joke.
Dude, the Bad Kid Podcast music video was the greatest thing ever.
It was not.
It was. I think we need to re-upload that shit.
It's already been re-uploaded, remember?
It's on this channel?
I believe so.
I think that was on the second channel.
No, I believe it's been re-uploaded on this channel.
Remember the fucking snake?
I just didn't... That was so... Oh, my God.
I did such a good...
I was pissed. I was on a hotel internet because I was doing the dance-on thing, and you guys wanted to have a podcast, and I was so pissed about that video, bro. I was so pissed because my name is on it. Like, my name is on this show. For real. Like my name's on this show.
Yo, the story, for those of you that are new to the podcast, right? I flew Blade out and a cameraman out, and we recorded shit for a music video. All right?
You would be... Okay, so he would be like... he would have a vision of what he wanted the music video to be, right? But it would be some shit like, okay, let's get in the car. We get in the car, and we go to, like, a cemetery, and you're just, like, saying, just say Bad Kid Show, like, 20 times and walk and do it.
Right.
And we're going to, like, edit it, like, hella crazy. And then we went to all these different places and put that in there,
And
you know?
so the thing is, I got an editor to do it, and the editor sucked. He was the worst editor alive, right?
Yep.
And he fucked it up. And I already put up a trailer with a date when the fucking thing was going to come. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'm just going to do this myself. And I just started getting crazy with it. I started adding in, like, fucking snakes and shit. Like, all this crazy stuff.
You made it the worst possible video it could have been.
We were riding around in a Segway at one point, and an alligator comes flying through the fucking air. It's the funniest shit in the world. And people naturally loved the video.
No, they did not.
They love it.
They were, like, trolling you by saying that they liked the video.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to upload that music video to my channel.
Go for it. But I was not fucking pleased, dude. Like, because I felt... First off, I was gone. Like, I was in California when this was going on, when you ended up uploading it. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? Why'd you do it? He's like, no, you don't understand. I edited it, and I contacted a bunch of people on my Skype and said, hey, watch this. You think it's good? And everyone said it was good. I was like, why didn't you ask me? Why didn't you ask your fucking partner on this shit? Why didn't you ask me?
Because I knew you were going to
be... Because you knew that I would be like, no, this is shit. So you skipped over that. Ask people on Skype, and like, yeah, sure, upload it. Like, come on, dude.
I know. Well, the thing is nobody would upload anything like that. That's why it was so fucking
crap.
That's why it was
It
so
was
great.
so bad though. It was crap. I was furious, dude.
People love that music video. They love it. You're gonna see comments in this fucking video saying, "I love the music video. Bring it back." You're gonna see it. You're gonna have to deal with the fact that people actually love that music video. You got to deal with it. You can't just ignore it anymore. People love that music video. They love it.
They don't.
They do.
They don't. Majority of people knew the music video was crap.
We were working on a secret project that kind of fucking we forgot about. We're looking. It's very important. If there's anyone out there that plays Gary's mod, and this is the requirements that we're looking for, right? You play a lot of Gary's mod. You know how to build things in Gary's mod. And you can also record and you have a decent computer. You know what I mean? Because we are creating a project and we need you to build sets for different scenes that we need. So actually, if there's anyone out there that is a Gary's mod like fucking connoisseur and you have everything that I've just previously listed, a good way to record. Oh my God. Mouse running. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh my God.
For you guys that don't know, we're in Keem's garage. We basically made into a little studio where we record these podcasts. And there was a mouse that just like ran up the side of the...
It ran straight up the wall.
Yep.
What the fuck? I don't give a fuck. I am not getting a cat. I don't care. I hate cats so much that I'll deal with mice.
Yeah, cats are like... I don't know. I like cats. Don't get me wrong.
I hate them. I know to some people that's like saying you hate the internet, but I hate cats. I don't like them. Filthy, dirty little fuckers.
They clean themselves.
They're so disgusting. They stink like shit. God, they're the smelliest fucking animal you can ever come across.
I think anything having to do with like fish smells.
I'm pretty certain that the AIDS virus came from cats.
You're stupid.
Cats are that... Dude, they had to have come up with herpes.
The AIDS virus does not come from fucking cats.
Dude, cats are so fucking disgusting. I'm telling you right now that if there was a zombie outbreak, it would have started with cats. Cats are fucking horrible, demon fucking animals. Like, if you had to go in a cage with a fucking wolf or a fucking, like, mountain lion, what would you pick? Fucking wolf.
None of those would be good. I guess wolf, I guess.
Yeah, you're not going to pick the fucking mountain lion. That's a fucking demon.
What does that have to do with cats?
All cats are fucking horrible. I hate them all. When I go to the fucking zoo and I see, like, lions and shit, I'm like, oh, you piece of shit.
I don't think lions and cats are synonymous.
What do you mean? Cats are cats. Dogs are dogs.
I understand. Why are you bringing up lions?
Because a lion is a fucking cat.
No, it's not.
What?
A lion is not a cat.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
How are you saying it's not a cat?
A lion's a lion. It's not a cat. So what a fucking wolf is a dog?
Yes. Okay, you got to understand this, all right? Maybe you don't.
I'm trying to.
Maybe you don't. Let me explain it to you, okay? All of the dogs that we have today, pick a breed, go.
I don't know. Dalmatian.
Dalmatian. There was no Dalmatians like 2,000 years ago. They didn't exist. What we did as humans is we domesticated the wolf and we bred it and bred it into traits to create all these different dogs that we have today. My dogs in the house, they don't look like wolves, but 2,000 years ago they were.
Okay.
And that's the same kind of thing. It's really controversial, but it's the same type of thing like, black guys running the NBA. And it's a very controversial thing, but it's the same thing. It was breeding traits. People bred slaves, and they took the biggest gene and bred them to have that super, giant black dude. Like that's the truth. Okay. You know what I mean? There's people that get upset about that, but that's the fucking reality of it. We can't ignore our history, otherwise we're gonna make the same mistakes, or we won't learn how to win in the future. And I didn't mean that was a mistake, but I didn't mean that was a mistake.
River dancing and quicksand.
But I'm just saying, so when I say the house cat. The house cat came from fucking wild cats and shit. They bred them.
Okay, I did
they
not
domesticated
know that
them.
lions, like a crazy offspring of lions, ended up becoming the species that is known as cats now. I did not know that.
Yes,
But,
that's
okay.
true.
So why don't we make some crazy species?
Well, you could, and you could with humans too. All right, if you think about it, right? If you had some type of, there are some families, right, where they only breed, like they'll only marry people that are like tall and stuff like that because and healthy and like there's literally rich people they only like breed
Yeah, that's
with
true.
with other like very healthy people. Like if there is a person with Down syndrome or something in that circle, that person's has to marry a poor person. You know what I mean? Like I don't. They literally rich people breed to succeed. They do. They fucking do.
Yeah.
You know?
That's crazy though to think of it like that. But it's true though because if you have like a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, academically gifted son, you're not going to want him to marry like a fucking hood rat or you know what I mean, or marry like a poor person. You see what I'm saying? Like you don't want them to.
Well, that might even be acceptable, but what is that? What are the features? Like, how do I say this? Like, rich people don't. I don't know. I'm getting lost. You know what I'm saying, though. So cats are disgusting. They're fucking disgusting. That's what I'm going to finish with. Bam. Cats, miserable. Zombie apocalypse motherfuckers. Ticking time bombs. If we killed all the cats on planet Earth,
Oh my god.
Earth would still survive because we would make hamburgers at McDonald's out of gazelles. What?
Okay. What? How did you get to gazelle hamburgers?
Because of the lions disappearing, or whatever the lions eat.
Dude, I've always thought about that. We normally get our meats from like the stereotypical animals, but like I bet pterodactyl meat's bomb. You know what I mean? Like,
well, actually, there has been certain foods that were so good that it caused the animal to go to extinct by humans.
oh, I'm interested in hearing that because there's probably like some super bomb amazing food.
I'm going to tell you it
I
right
think
now.
we're gonna kill all the pigs because we're fucking up bacon right now at an alarming rate.
Listen to this. When the explorers first came to like the Americas, there was this bird called a dodo bird.
Yeah.
And it was a bird that was like kind of like a chicken that would walk around in the beaches and shit and lay eggs, but the eggs were like big, right?
Yeah.
And they fucking just killed them all and ate them all because they were so easy to catch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they went extinct. There's no dodo birds ever to be alive ever again.
You know what? I think the new trend though is I don't think because everyone is so like animal conscious now in this world. You know they're so animal conscious. I don't think are animals going in what is the word?
Instinct?
Yeah.
I mean,
Extinct.
animals go extinct all the time, but here's the weird thing about extinction, right? If you think of all the animals, all right, the strong survive. Every animal has like a superpower. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They do. Because you think of the lizard, right? The lizard fucking sits there and changes his color so he can't be seen by fucking birds. Birds can fucking fly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These fucking cats, their fucking mouths have so much fucking power and strength and they can run like 30 miles an hour. Like, what the fuck? Every animal has a superpower to survive and combat with the other animals. Now, humans, right? We've become so popular and so fucking good at adapting to survive that we can even kill motherfuckers. We can fucking make things extinct. And people think, oh my god, that's horrible. You're ruining Mother Nature. But we are nature. We are a part of nature. All right? So technically, that's just survival of the fittest.
What's that joke? He's like, to all the vegetarians out there, he's like, if you're such a vegetarian, why are you eating all their food?
If you're such a vegetarian, why are you eating all their food?
Yeah.
Why are you eating all the animals' food?
Yep.
That's another weird thing, you know, like, oh, preserve life, don't fucking eat animals. It's like fucking plants are fucking living things. So
Yeah.
fuck.
And also,
You just murdered a carrot, you dumb motherfucker.
alright, so when people say that it's like a stress-free chicken, right? Like they get food that has chicken in it.
Right.
And it's like, no, the chicken was like allowed to like roam free and like live a happy life and like, you know, music was playing in the farm.
Yeah,
and he was
yeah,
happy and then we murked him.
I actually support that though. I actually support that.
But we're still killing them though to eat them.
I know, but listen, there's
Are we really getting to the psychological of a chicken?
no. This is what I want to talk about, right? You go and watch a documentary and you see how they raise chickens, right? And they got fucking cages on top of cages, and the chicken's in the cage, and it never gets to fucking like walk and grass or live. It's like in jail its whole life and then gets murdered, right? Mm-hmm. So the minute it's born, it gets a death sentence, all right? Now, the reason why they do that is for maximum profit, all right? Mm-hmm. And their eggs are cheap as fuck in the stores, all right? Their fucking chicken is cheap as shit, all right? Now, these other people are like, look, this is kind of fucked up. The chicken should have some type of fucking life. It shouldn't be in prison from the time that it's born. Yeah. So they fucking do it the old-fashioned way. They have a bunch of them in a pen. They can run around. They eat grain and stuff like that. But the price has to go up because they're not as efficient as these fucking guys that fucking... So when I'm in the store, I have the extra money. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm going to buy the cage-free eggs just for that purpose because I want to support that. And that's what it's about.
But that's like saying...
At the end of the day, they're both murdered, but...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do chickens die of natural causes, or do we just kill them?
Well, everything dies of natural causes. Otherwise, it'd live forever.
True. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I don't. Every time every time I'm aware of a chicken dying, it's because we're doing it for food or for poultry. So,
yeah, chickens can live probably 5 years or some shit like that, maybe 10 years before they crow.
I wonder what the oldest chicken is.
I don't know.
Let's have them on the show.
We are so mean to fucking chickens. Dude, we're such assholes to fucking chickens.
I don't really care where our food comes from.
That is the number one animal that we just beat the fuck out of.
Dude, yeah, I don't care about chickens, I don't care about cows, and I don't care about fucking pigs, but I love all the meat that they give us.
I grew up on a farm.
Yeah.
And, I've never thought about it, ever. I'd go down there and pet the cow and everything, and then later I'd go home and eat a hamburger.
Well, think about it.
I never let that fucking, go into my brain.
So there's... I may sound like a complete idiot here. I apologize. But is a beef cow different from a milk cow, or are they the same animal?
No, they're different. Completely different.
Completely different, okay.
But the thing is when a milk cow on my farm gets murked, let's say it has a hurt leg, and it's going to take forever to get it back into production and making milk and stuff, they just fucking murk the thing and make hamburger out of it. And then the hamburger, it's by a local butcher, right? The hamburger goes right back to us. We pay the guy to butcher it and turn it into hamburger, but all the meat goes back to us. You know what I'm saying? So when I would go home and eat a hamburger, I'm actually eating one of those fucking cows I see every day.
That's crazy.
And it never bothered me once. It's never bothered me, even to this day, which is kind of weird. Because the chicken thing does.
But here's the thing, though. If I pass and I'm done, I don't give a shit. If people want if I'm a delicacy, when I'm dead, I don't care. My physical body's done.
Right.
So I don't really mind. If cows got around and said, hey, fucking Rizzos are amazing. It's a delicacy. So when they die, let's eat them.
You know what they do in Tibet?
What?
When somebody dies in Tibet and they request this. This is fucking crazy. They request this shit. They fucking have a sky burial.
What's a sky burial?
A sky burial is where they take you up to this top of this fucking mountain and lay you down and the vultures come to eat you. And the family goes and watches it.
Oh, that's...
And the reason why people request it is because they want to be a part of nature. They want to
Yeah.
They don't want to go in the ground and fucking... Yeah, put a bunch of shit in me to preserve me, so when you fucking dig me up a year later, I still look the same.
You ever seen the movie Alive?
No, but it's probably, I'm guessing, Buried Alive type of shit.
No, it's actually there's a scary movie called Buried Alive that's pretty crazy. But Alive is this movie where a plane of lacrosse players crashes in the, I think, like Himalayas or some shit like that, and they were just stuck out there.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit.
And they
had to eat each other.
They had to eat each other to stay alive. Yeah.
Though there was a thing on CNN. This is crazy as fuck. In one of these countries, third world countries, where they don't fucking like put like. When you die, they do an open casket before the body like blows up and explodes. They like do it right away, type of shit. Well, this fucking dude died. 30-year-old man had a heart attack, whatever. They fucking put him in the casket like 2 days later or a day later, whatever it was. They're fucking at the funeral. This motherfucker sat up and was still alive.
That's crazy.
And they were at his fucking funeral.
That's crazy.
So he was dead. He had no fucking. This dude had to have been out for like a day.
Yeah.
He had no fucking heartbeat.
Well, I've heard, you know what though? There's actually people that are like trained in like war tricks or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they actually know how to like stop their heart. So when people check for a pulse, there's no pulse, so people think they're dead.
What?
Yeah. Like they're able to go into like this meditation mode where they literally get their heart to stop beating, but they're still like alive. They'll just come to in a little bit. So people like check people's pulse and they have no pulse, so they think that they're dead, but they're not.
Yo, if I was injured on a battle fucking scene and I was playing dead and somebody went to go check my pulse, I'm fucking pulling the grenade that I have. Like I'm pulling the pin. Like, all right, yeah, I know I'm about to be dead, but so are you, motherfucker.
Yeah, no shit.
I think we're gonna take a break here. I want to stand up and stretch, and when we get back, we're going to be talking about, I don't know, because we don't have plans. All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back, and we decided to end this podcast.
Yeah, I think we had a good quality podcast. Sorry that we take breaks, guys, but like a lot of times we just want to look at it from a different perspective.
They don't experience the breaks.
I know they don't experience it, but we still have to like...
It's literally like, hey, we're going to take a break. Hey, we're back, even though 10 hours has passed.
Yeah.
We need some ideas for this show, and I think in closing, I want to see like comments. Like I want to go back to this podcast and see a lot of comments and read input from you. And I know you hear that from every YouTube video you ever hear. Oh, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. But we read whatever you write in the fucking thing. Like I don't know about you, but I read every comment that's put on every episode, and we want to hear what you have to say about this show.
I know this sounds really stupid, but like, can you put at Only's Me Blade in the title of the videos?
Why?
Because I want to see, like, I like seeing the feedback, and I'm on Twitter a lot more than I am on YouTube, and so like when they hit that like, I like to see that in the feed of my Twitter.
All right, that's fair enough. I'll put that and I'll put both of our Twitters in the titles from now on.
Yeah, it just makes it so like if the video goes up and I'm not at my computer, I'm not doing something all day, it's hard for me to like stay up on what's going on. But if I see constant likes from people, and you know, if someone likes the video and it links to their Twitter, I don't see it.
I made a commentary about that. I said, and people thought that I was like trying to market or whatever, or kind of ask for likes by doing that.
Yeah.
Some people accuse me of that, but it's a real thing. Like, if your YouTube is linked to your Twitter, right? We get instant feedback from that more than we would from even comments in the video. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, because we're on Twitter. Everyone's on Twitter. Twitter is a giant group chat of the world, and everyone is there.
I don't know. I just like seeing, like, when I'm going through my Twitter, I like seeing this person liked a video of yours. Basically, by you putting Alan Use Me Blade in there, it makes it like a video of mine, and I like seeing that. You know, I'm like, oh yeah, that video's out. Awesome, you know?
Yeah.
Give it a retweet.
All right, we talked way too long. This is the end of the show, and I hope you enjoyed it. And your mission for today is give us some feedback and tell 5,000 friends of yours, because you are a fucking boss, to come subscribe to this show and write it on the bathroom wall of every school you know. Bad Kid Podcast, motherfucker.